Picture this. Supermarket shelves lined with shiny packages of plant-based patties, each promising the taste of real meat without the environmental cost. The buzz was undeniable. Companies like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods captured headlines, claiming they'd revolutionize food and save the planet in the process. But fast forward to today, and the story has changed. Sales are plummeting, and the once glowing promise of fake meat seems to be fading. What went wrong? Let's dig into the unraveling of the fake meat industry and uncover why it failed to meet its lofty promises. The fake meat industry's greatest selling point was its supposed environmental benefits. The narrative was clear. Fake meat would use fewer resources, produce fewer emissions, and save the planet from the impacts of livestock farming. But when you take a closer look, the story isn't so simple. Fake meat is a highly processed product that relies heavily on monocrops like soy and corn, crops notorious for contributing to deforestation, soil degradation, and biodiversity loss. Add in the energy-intensive production and packaging processes, and the environmental footprint of fake meat is far larger than the industry would like to admit. What was sold as a green alternative turned out to be an illusion, leaving many consumers questioning its true impact. Despite the hype, fake meat failed to win over the majority of consumers. Curiosity drove initial sales, but that curiosity didn't evolve into widespread acceptance. Why? For one, taste matters. While some early adopters were willing to overlook it, most consumers found fake meat lacked the flavor and texture of the real thing. The illusion of meat simply wasn't convincing enough. Then there's the issue of price. Fake meat products are often more expensive than traditional meat, and in a market where affordability is a priority for most shoppers, this became a significant barrier. Finally, health concerns began to surface. Despite being marketed as a healthier option, fake meat is a highly processed food filled with additives, sodium, and chemicals, leading many to question whether it's truly better than the real thing. A major flaw in the fake meat industry's approach was its disconnect from consumer demand. The companies behind these products seemed more focused on pushing their vision of a meat-free future than addressing what people actually wanted. They assumed that consumers would flock to fake meat simply because it was marketed as environmentally friendly. But for most people, that wasn't enough. Taste, texture, and nutrition still mattered, and fake meat simply didn't deliver. The industry also overestimated the demand from vegetarian and vegan consumers. While plant-based diets have grown in popularity, the majority of people still prefer real meat. The cultural shift the industry was counting on never fully materialized, leaving companies with products they couldn't sell. When you combine the environmental shortcomings, market rejection, and the misalignment with consumer preferences, it's no surprise that the fake meat industry has begun to collapse. Even companies that initially saw booming sales are now facing significant declines. Consumers have grown skeptical of the grand claims made by the industry, recognizing that fake meat isn't the miracle solution it was promised to be. The inability to deliver on taste, affordability, and sustainability has left the industry vulnerable, with many wondering if fake meat has a future at all. The downfall of the fake meat industry offers valuable lessons. First, consumer preferences matter. No amount of marketing can make up for a product that doesn't meet expectations for taste, price, or convenience. Second, environmental claims need to be genuine. People are becoming increasingly savvy about what's truly eco-friendly, and greenwashing won't fool them. Lastly, ideology alone can't drive demand. A company's vision for the future needs to align with what consumers actually want, not just what the company thinks they should have. Changing eating habits requires a partnership with the public, not a top-down approach. The failure of the fake meat industry highlights the need to look elsewhere for sustainable solutions. Instead of relying on highly processed alternatives, we should focus on improving sustainable livestock farming, promoting nutrient-rich foods like eggs and dairy, and expanding access to plant-based whole foods. These options are not only more practical, but also align more closely with consumer expectations and environmental goals. The fake meat industry's collapse serves as a reminder that true progress requires a combination of innovation and a deep understanding of what people value most. By focusing on real solutions, we can pave the way for a more sustainable and satisfying future of food.